Ladies and gentlemen, football fanatics, and those who accidentally clicked on this video while searching for cat videos. Welcome to a chronicle of the most exhilarating football league in the world. The English Premier League, or as we affectionately call it, EPL. My fellow football enthusiasts, as we delve deeper into the riveting history of the English Premier League. A tale as rich as the finest Bordeaux, or in this case, a cup of English breakfast tea. Picture this, it's 1992. Mullets and acid-washed jeans are still a thing. But British football is in dire straits. Matches resemble more of a Sunday stroll than a thrilling spectacle. And so, in the spirit of spicing things up, the English Premier League was born. Why did they decide to spice things up with a new league? Was it because the players were tired of sipping Earl Grey and wanted something stronger? Well, not quite. It was about making English football more marketable, competitive, and, let's face it, a whole lot more entertaining. Imagine football matches as thrilling as a Shakespearean tragedy. Minus the tragic part. That's what the brains behind the EPL envisioned. A league that could captivate the masses and keep them glued to their screens. The selection process for the EPL was as sophisticated as a Shakespearean drama. Clubs with the most lavish tea parties and the fanciest crumpets were in. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was based on the performance of the clubs in the old First Division. The EPL wasn't just a football league. It was a showbiz extravaganza. With the influx of TV money, suddenly clubs could afford more than just the essentials. Fancy new stadiums, superstar signings, and managers with charisma levels through the roof. It was football, but make it Hollywood style. The first season arrived with 22 teams, ready to kick some serious balls. Sorry, I meant footballs. It was like a magical spell had been cast. And suddenly, English football was cool again. As the EPL grew, so did its global influence. It became more than just a local pastime. It became a global phenomenon. People from Tokyo to Timbuktu were tuning in to witness the magic of English football. The league's popularity soared to heights even the Spice Girls would envy. Let's talk about the first season, and the heroes who lit up the scoreboards. Brian Deane. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. On that fateful day in August 1992, Sheffield United's Brian Deane etched his name into the history books by slotting home the inaugural goal of the English Premier League. It wasn't just a goal. It was the spark that ignited the fire of a footballing revolution. The first season of the English Premier League. A time when football was fresh, and records were waiting to be shattered. Now, let me regale you with the tale of the fastest goal in that historic debut season. The honor of scoring the fastest goal in the inaugural EPL season goes to none other than David James. But hold on, not the David James you're probably thinking of. No, not the goalkeeper. This is David James, the striker from Southampton. In a match against Manchester City on January 5, 1994. James took a mere 43 seconds, yes just 43 seconds to find the back of the net. It was like a sonic boom in footballing terms. So, here's to you, David James the striker, for etching his name in the early history of the EPL with a goal that was as speedy as it was unexpected. A toast to the blink and you'll miss it moments of football. The glorious art of scoring not one, not two, but 3 goals in a single match. The hat trick. Now, let me transport you back to the early days of the English Premier League to witness the maiden hat trick that set the stage for a plethora of goal-scoring exploits. It was the 25th of August, 1992, time when goalkeepers were still adjusting to the idea of facing a brand new league. The venue was Highbury, the home of Arsenal, and the man of the hour was none other than Eric Cantona. The French maestro, then donning the colours of Leeds United, showcased his goal-scoring prowess in a match against Tottenham Hotspur. Cantona danced through the Spurs' defence with the elegance of a Parisian ballroom. netting not 1, not 2, but 3 goals. Let's talk about the heroes who lit up the scoreboards. Feast your eyes on the glorious top scorer from the inaugural season. Teddy Sheringham scored 22 goals. Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer scored 16 goals each. And Brian Deane scored 15 goals in the inaugural season. Now, my dear viewers, let me take you on a journey to a moment that added a touch of hilarity and sophistication to the cutthroat world of football management. I present to you the infamous teacup tussle, a clash not of tactics, but of tea preferences. Picture this. It's a chilly afternoon, the tension on the sidelines is palpable, and the fate of the match hangs in the balance. But forget about the pitch for a moment because, on the touchline, a different battle was brewing, the battle of the teacups. On one side, we had the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson, fiery Scotsman with a taste for the robust and invigorating English breakfast tea. On the other side stood Howard Wilkinson, the cool and collected manager, who swore by the sophistication of Earl Grey. As the match unfolded, so did this tea-infused drama. It wasn't just about tactics. It was about the essence of British culture, the eternal debate of which tea reigns supreme. Sir Alex, with his trademark intensity, was seen sipping from his mug of English breakfast, while Wilkinson, maintaining an air of sophistication, cradled his delicate cup of Earl Grey. The touchline turned into a battleground of brewing philosophies. Earl Grey has the finesse and aroma fit for a manager of my caliber, quipped Wilkinson, raising his teacup. Sir Alex, not one to be outdone, retorted, English breakfast is the fuel that powers champions. Howard, it's the elixir of victory. The teacup debate reached such heights. The fans in the stands were torn between chanting for their team and declaring their allegiance to either the English breakfast or Earl Grey camp. In the end, the match concluded, the goals were tallied, and the teacup tussle became a legendary footnote in the history of football banter. So, here's to you, Sir Alex and Howard Wilkinson, for turning a mundane tea break into a sideshow of epic proportions. It goes to show that in the world of football, even the choice of tea can stir up a storm. Until the next tea time drama, stay steeped in the love of the game. Now, let's fast forward to a time when the world collectively pressed pause, and life as we knew it took an unexpected detour. In the year 2020, a curveball of cosmic proportions named COVID-19 entered the stage, leaving no corner of the globe untouched. Even the mighty English Premier League found itself facing an adversary that no tactical board or team meeting could prepare for. Imagine the scene. Stadiums that once echoed with the roars of passionate fans were now silent. Like theaters without an audience. The world of football, so accustomed to the energy and fervor of the crowd, suddenly found itself in uncharted territory. The resilience of players, coaches, and the entire football community was nothing short of commendable. Yet, in this stark landscape, football showcased its power to uplift. The goals still mattered, the victories were celebrated, and the defeats were mourned, even if the cheers and tears were confined to living rooms rather than grandstands. So, here's to the EPL, to the players, the staff, and the fans who, from a distance, continued to make football a source of joy and unity during the most challenging of times. And as the world gradually returns to its former vibrancy, let's cherish the lessons learned and celebrate the beautiful game that persevered through it all. Now, let's talk about the real MVPs. The foreign players. The EPL became a global melting pot of talent. Thierry Henry from France. From Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo. Didier Drogba from Ivory Coast. Ryan Giggs from Wales. From Argentina, Sergio Aguero. And the famous flying kick specialist, Eric Cantona from France. The French N'Golo Kanté. Dennis Bergkamp from Netherlands. And last and not the least, Spanish Fernando Torres. This list is by no means exhaustive. The EPL has been a stage for numerous exceptional foreign talents over the years. Each of these players has contributed in their unique way to the league's rich history. And there you have it, folks. The English Premier League. A roller coaster of tea-fueled drama, dazzling goals, and more plot twists than a soap opera. Who knows what the future holds for the EPL? Perhaps a team of extraterrestrial beings challenging for the title. Stay tuned. If you enjoyed this journey through the wacky world of the EPL, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more football shenanigans, and ring that notification bell, because you never know when we might drop the next bombshell of football hilarity. Until next time, keep calm and football on. Cheers!